So I guess in the near future, humanity will be reduced to being barbarians. You know, like Conan the Barbarian. Hey everyone, this is Rabius on Animation Bliss, and welcome to my Spotlight Cartoon Corner. So today's Spotlight Cartoon we'll be talking about today is Korgoth of Barbaria. And before I get into my thoughts about the show, here are a few words from the channel. Hey guys, if you want to check out more content from this channel, then tune in every Sunday and Monday for new videos. And if you happen to see any videos posted up during the week, that must mean there was a bit of animated news that we wanted to talk about. So those would be considered special videos. And if you want to chat with us on social media or see when new videos are being released, then follow us through Twitter and Facebook. And also, please feel free to join our new Facebook group, Chat with Animation Bliss, where we talk about animation with other animation fans. And now, we return to our regularly scheduled program. So, Korgoth of Barbaria was an Adult Swim cartoon that was created by Aaron Springer. And basically it's about this barbarian man named Korgoth who's living in the world where the world is ravaged by a war that happened years ago, and it ends up turning everybody in the world to barbarians, or at least to killing machines. And then there's a lot of monsters attacking the people, and only Korgoth is tough enough to take on the monsters that's plaguing this world. But the real story starts when Korgoth is being approached by these henchmen who tell Korgoth that they want to take him to their boss. So Korgoth goes with them, and he ends up meeting the boss. And the boss tells Korgoth that he wants him to steal the statue from a wizard. And at first Korgoth refuses to do so, but then the boss tells Korgoth that he ended up poisoning him, and the only way that Korgoth is going to get the antidote is if Korgoth goes off to the wizard's hideout to get this statue that the boss wanted. So Korgoth goes off with the boss's minions, and along the way he meets up with all these monsters that are trying to kill Korgoth while he's trying to go to the wizard's hideout to get the statue. So what are my thoughts about Korgoth the Barbarian? I really enjoyed this pilot episode. It's a shame that this pilot episode wasn't really picked up by Cartoon Network, but I'll get into that much later. But what I really liked about this particular short was how they portrayed the world in the series. So the way this world is being portrayed is that there was a giant war that happened that caused humanity to regress back to barbarian ages, or at least sword and sorcery ages. And you see all these people acting very violent, and Korgoth happens to be one of the main characters who acts very violent throughout this short. And I really like the fact that Korgoth doesn't really speak a lot throughout this short. Like, he's always fighting against all these enemies. And there was even this one scene at the beginning of the short where he's fighting all these minions in the bar, and he ends up killing them very graphically. And it kind of showcases this is what a barbarian hero might actually be like if they weren't kitty down or anything like that. This is like they're actually ruthless, and we get to see how ruthless Korgoth can be when people mess with him. So I really enjoy seeing that side of Korgoth's character in this. And I like how this particular short was like a parody of the sword and sorcery genre, as well as what a barbarian hero would be like. It was interesting to see how brutal these characters can be and see how depraved everybody is. So I really like that aspect of this particular short. And then I really love the animation of this short. I thought it was very well done. Everything was so fluid. I like how the characters look. Like, all the characters look pretty ugly for the most part, except for the female characters in here. And it just shows you just how bad this world is and how depraved these people are. So I really liked seeing that aspect of the series. If there was an issue that I had with this short, is that there is a lot of gross humor in this short. Like, there's a lot of moments where people are hiding in doo-doo and stuff like that. And then there's some moments where you see Korgoth throwing up and stuff like that. Or at least what seems to be Korgoth throwing up in the title cards. And usually I don't do well with gross out humor. Like, I usually have this thing about gross out humor. I don't really care for it that much. And this short did have a lot of gross out humor, but it's done in a way to kind of show you, yeah, this is how bad this world is. So the gross out humor was kind of like, you know, this is how bad the world is, how bad these people are. So I can kind of get by with that a little bit. And also, I wish that they explained more about the world they're living in. Like, we are told that there was a war that happened that ended up destroying everything, and it made humanity regress back to being back in the sword and sorcery ages, or at least having barbarian heroes like Korgoth being in this setting. But I wanted to know more about the war itself, how it happened, and how did humanity regress back to the Stone Ages and stuff like that. So I was curious to see how that all played out. But I guess because the show got canceled too soon, or the pilot never got picked up, we never really found out any of that stuff. And this is a minor nitpick, but the fact that this pilot never got picked up for a TV series really irked me the wrong way, because I really want to see more from these characters. I really want to see more from this world, but for some reason this pilot episode didn't get picked up. Well, it didn't get picked up because it was too expensive to make, but I would have loved to see how the show was being developed in future episodes. I would have loved to see more of the world, and I am upset that we're not going to see that now because the pilot episode never got picked up to be a TV series. So overall, I really enjoyed Korgoth of Barbaria. I think it's a fantastic parody of the sword and sorcery genre, and I love how they portrayed the barbarian hero Korgoth as being ruthless and being antisocial, which is something I expected from a barbarian hero if we were to take them seriously. And I love all the comedy that goes into this pilot episode. Like, the humor was right on. I loved how the characters reacted to each other. And I may sound like a sadist, but I do love the blood and gore that was going in this pilot. I think this is one of the most violent Adult Swim shows I've seen in a while. But yeah, I think Korgoth of Barbaria is definitely a pilot episode you should check out, especially if you're looking for those lost episodes of Adult Swim. And Korgoth of Barbaria happens to be one of the most recognizable lost pilot episodes out there. So definitely check it out if you love sword and sorcery genre and if you love seeing parodies of barbarian heroes. So those are my thoughts about Korgoth of Barbaria, and let me know in the comments down below. Have you seen Korgoth of Barbaria? And if you have, did you like the show? Did you hate the show? And what are some other pilot episodes that didn't get picked up that you wish had their own TV series? Please feel free to tell me in the comments down below. Well, hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is Rowdy's blog Animation Bliss, and I'll see you guys later. Hey guys, like this video? Then please feel free to hit that like button. And also, hit that subscribe button for more animation content from this channel. And now, roll the credits please.